Hey, it's Anthony from Semi-Informatic, and today we're going to take a look at Polybridge. I'm subscribed to the humble monthly bundle, I guess you'd call it. So I think like $12 a month, and they give you a game, and then they tell you they're going to give you a bunch of other games, and you usually get a few good games and a bunch of real indie stuff, early access stuff even. But Polybridge was in it this month, and I've wanted Polybridge for a while, so that was good. So let's see what Polybridge is about. I'm going to start right at the start. So, the idea is we have to build a bridge that will let this vehicle cross. Now we can say, fine, let's do it. Here's our bridge. Make it so. Oh, how do I get back down there? Alright, so we hit the simulation, the bridge falls down, and everybody dies. It's like the start of Beetlejuice. Oh, let's try it again. Alright, maybe if we give it some support, that they won't reach. Well, that's fantastic. How does this work then? Can we support it like that? I don't think so. I think that's just going to fall over. Yeah. Great. So let's see if we can't maybe make... Are they smaller segments or are they the same size? Yeah, we're not quite getting it there. You know, this is really embarrassing. This is a starting bridge and I can't remember how to solve the bloody thing. Let's go again. Alright, so imagine we're just doing this. And you know, there's other ways to do this, like... In fact, this might be the way to do this. Alright. Yeah, it turns out that's the way to do it, and the things down below are just, you know, red herrings, I guess. Now I've turned on a thing that shows me the stress, like the stressed parts of the bridge, because the levels I'm up to, which admittedly aren't that far into the game, are giving me a lot of trouble. Can we just do this, I wonder? Is that just going to completely collapse? So you got this budget at the top which you can't go over as well when solving the problems. It turns out with bridges, there's a lot of problems. I hope this is recording. Is that right? Not quite. What have I done? No, I had Dave over the other day and we took all the recording stuff out into the kitchen to record a podcast, so now I have no idea whether anything works. So hopefully you're hearing this. Alright guys, let's do it. There we go. They refer to these things as simple. I don't think anything about bridge building is simple. Something which is designed to make your life vastly more convenient, but might kill you. How does this even work? I mean, I guess we could do that, but really, are they going to do anything? Is the real MVP going to be what we do here? Ah, I fucked that one up, haven't I? Wish there was a fast way just to remove stuff that you... I mean, there probably is. I should probably read the manual. Quite like this game. It's relaxing, and it's not just the music. Oh, shit. Yeah, those middle areas are really piling it on. Slanted bridge. Alright, so I want to be careful not to make the grade too high. Let's see if I can get away with, like... We're probably not going to get away with that, are we? Yeah, no, the grade, that means the grade at the end is well too high. So let's say 15.95 as much as we can swing it. Let's make that one 9 and that one will be 11. That's going to make it difficult to build our this thing. That's a shitty bridge if ever I saw one. Alright. Surprisingly it works. Without a few little stresses. Alright, same deal, huh? I don't think 15.95 degrees is going to get us this one. Maybe then we just ramp it up to 23 here. That's a nice slow grade. Because if they hit the grade too hard, they just knock the fucking bridge over. And then it's all over. Second there, I thought that wasn't going to reach. So how's everyone going out there? If anyone is at all listening. Did you get a Nintendo Switch? What do you think of it? I didn't mean to get one. But then Dave showed up at my house with one and put it in my hands, and now I have a Nintendo Switch. I've been playing it on the train in the mornings when I go to work. I do like Zelda. Let's see, that one's not going to quite reach, is it? Is that even going to work? Like, that's just not even doing anything. Oh! Yeah! Okay. Don't mind me, I've got a coffee. Breaking the first rule of recording audio. Just don't drink while you're doing it. Well, actually, don't drink coffee. Don't drink drinks that have milk in them. We might actually start the decline here. That sort of keeps it fairly uniform. I know later on you can get things that will allow you to raise the bridge up. That just sounds like an engineering nightmare to me. It's like, I built this thing to, you know, stay still and not kill people, and now you want me to just raise it up off the ground. This is getting a bit dicey here. Need to make sure that the top areas spaced close enough together so that we can join all these things up. Oh, you little... Alright, well I'm not taking apart the other side, so we'll do it on this side. What about that? You happy with that? See, now I think we should try for a little bit further. What's the furthest point at which you'll be happy? Alright, pleased with that. Not sure whether I obviously misclicked. There we go. Alright. Let's do it. Don't destroy my bridge, Mr. Carr. You know, I think if actual bridges had this little thing where they just showed the stress on them as cars are driving over in progressively redder colours, people probably drive a lot more carefully over bridges. I only got 5 road pieces. Oh, I think I know what happens here. We got a ramp. So let's start with that. I reckon we can actually... My question, after I get this right, is does that thing down there make any difference if I just do that? It completely does. Alright. But if I just do that? Nope. Coming perilously close to budget here. Alright, that's going to stay. That's going to stay out quite well too, which makes you wonder, can we do away... No, we can absolutely not do away with that bit. If we do away with this bit... Yeah, alright, so we've built something that has to stay like that. Do away with that bit. Then we can do away with these bits. Yep. Right. Good, that gives us more money to work with for this bit, which is going to be a peppermint nightmare. It's from the Mighty Boosh. Anyone out there watch the Mighty Boosh? I like that TV show. Yeah, it's obviously not it. Kind of need something similar to this where there's a sort of a this type of arrangement, but that's over budget and it gets destroyed when the first car lands on it. Oh dear. Alright, well maybe it doesn't need to be strong there, it needs to be strong out on the edge. Nope. I don't know why I keep building those little triangle things. It's like the game tells you that that's how you make something stable. And suddenly, when all you've got is a hammer, every problem looks like a nail. What about this one? If I start removing shit from this, is it gonna collapse? Sure is. So we probably call that a lock. We can't remove anything from that unless we go back and just make it like 1. Then I'm not sure they'll get the air they need. Well, let's complete this to a point where it doesn't fall over and see where they actually land. They actually land on the second thing, so maybe we don't actually need you. And maybe we do need you for stability. Oh, almost there. Will that actually stay up? No. This cheesy folk music is lulling me into a false sense of security. Yeah, I can build bridges. Totally can't. I think we're on a good thing before, and now we've just fucked it up. Oh, turns out we do need that other bit. What I wouldn't give for a save feature or a restore feature and get my other bridge back. How do you imagine we get like the local council out to inspect this? It's like, yeah, we built this. There's still an inherent weakness there, isn't there? Over budget and over time, and possibly not working. That's our motto. Now let's get rid of this nightmare. Yeah, what do we need to do? Oh, one made it that time. If we put one more thing in, we're over budget. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Yeah, that keeps falling down. The dumb thing is I've done this puzzle before. The problem is there's too much stress on that joint. It needs, when they land, they need to stress a different joint. So let's watch that again. There's just momentarily a lot of stress here. And I know some of you who are good at this game are just shouting at me at the moment, saying, "You fucking idiot, why don't you just do this? It's so simple." Well, not everybody thinks the same way you do, mister. You gotta take into account that some people may not have the experience building bridges that you do. It's getting to the end of this anyway. I think we've more than adequately demonstrated what polybridge is about. Well, it's not going to change the fact that we're over budget. Although, if we just run the simulation again... They kind of land right on the edge of this thing, don't they? Could we get away with not having it? Now we could. Maybe. I'm not sure what's going to happen when the car tries to land on it because we don't have any good documentary evidence about the car. It's still this thing here that's weak. I know a lot of you have probably been screaming at me saying, of course it's that thing that's weak, you just have to do this. Like, well that's great, but I don't know what this is. How does that go for us? Radically below budget. Can I just create a counterweight like this? Apparently not. So if we do this, they land further in. Yay! You know, I refuse to accept that. Well, that's over budget anyway, so let's get him in under budget. I guess it's a problem though, we're landing too far out. I think I've deserved a sip of coffee. Man, I hope this video works. The hell are those things? Steel? I'm not sure I did this one before. So what happens? The cars go across. Oh, okay. They're not going to show us. The level just fails. Now we're going to need some height. 33. There's nothing to sneeze at. I'm interested to see just what this thing does now. I don't think we'll be able to connect all those up. Yeah. Does it just fall down? Sure does. Alright. If we just do this part first, and then we figure out where we can go. Yeah, look at that. I think for this part we might cheat. I'm not sure that will help us, but looks nice. We are getting perilously close to our budget too. And I think what we might do is one last one. And we're over budget. I think it's going to be too steep for that other car to go over. Oh, I think that other car, if it does manage to go over it, is going to just knock the whole fucking thing down. Still, it's a thing of great beauty, isn't it? Yep, too steep. Alright, well, I think we'll leave it there. That's Polybridge. I like this game. It's relaxing and weird and sort of scratches that weird itch where you used to go around in Skyrim and pick up all of the coins on the ground one by one. That obsessive compulsive itch. This has been Anthony for Semi-Informatic. Yeah, have a good one guys. See you later.